Hey everyone, welcome to my video. In this video we are going to model this high heels. Let's start together. As always, we open a new part firstly. And in the front plane we create a sketch and we are going to create construction lines which will look like this. And after we give our dimensions 60, 170 and 8. After this operation, we place here one arc, here another arc. Let's give first their dimensions. This will be here tangent and radius 65, and this will be radius 115, 115. And after I create here one spline which will be here tangent, here tangent, and then later we give our spline dimensioning. Angle will be here, from here 70, and the tangency value is 118, and the angle here will be 13, and our tangency value is 120. Once we are done with this, we create an extrude surface mid plane, and we can make like 180. That's not so big problem. After this operation, we look from top and we place a construction geometry at first place, and then I'm creating here one arc, in the middle radius value is 10, and this two point going to be vertical. After this operation, one more arc which is tangent to this guy, and our value here, let's make it this way. This is also here a tangent, and then here the value is 30. Point from back to here will be 80. After this operation, we go create one more arc which is tangent, and we are having here 35 divided by 2 value. Yes, and then this point from back surface 35, and last operation creating a spline here. We place a spline, and here we create a tangency. Here I will add one line. Now maybe we can hide our surface, and here I will give my tangency value. After this operation, we are going to give the tangency spline dimensioning. This is 30 degree, and here value is 65. Here tangency value is 45. Seems everything fine with our sketch, because everything looking now having dark color means fully defined, and then I can make mirror. Yes, this is a profile. All these dimensions imaginary. I just create on my mind what could be the dimension for a woman shoe. According to my model, if you make a shoe, then it will not fit somebody's feet. You just keep in mind. It's just demonstration how we could model a shoe in SolidWorks. We just remove unnecessary parts, and the first operation here, making a 1.5 millimeter thick bottom. Thickness will be downwards 1.5. Yes, this is our profile. This is most important dimension. In fact, in a shoe, if you have this profile, the rest goes easily. We could open our old sketch to have some help here. And the first operation, placing a spline. We just a little bit play with our dimensions. And here a line will be good. And here also. Also here. All I'm creating those helplines to provide my spline or the element have some extra information like its tangency or other kind of relations. 11 will be here. Our value is 150 and tangency value on this point 50. It's a dimensionless value in fact. This is done, and on top plane I'm creating a sketch and placing here one object. This is will be 5 by 8, and at the edge we have a radius 3. Yes, this is the thing that we are searching. After this operation, we go click our plane. It depends on the plane where you are starting, and I'm just going to create on this point by the help of this right plane, extra plane. After this operation, we create a sketch and a spline. We look from big surface and just place here. As always, I create a construction geometry. Where can I give a tangency value, tangency relationship, and then after here a tangency value which is 90. And I'm going to say my problem piers. I don't know exactly where we're going to make piers, by the way, here. And then we are saying make piers, and we remove this relationship which is constant because it was related to this edge, but we are in the boundary of this edge. When I remove it, program, yeah, this is what we are searching for, guys. Yes, we could create here also a line which is a horizontal line and saying our spline UB there tangent. These are important things for now, and I think we can continue with our other operation. Boundary surface, we say here, I'm going to have this edge and this profile. By the help of these two spline, we create here a form. After this operation, I'm going to create one more curve for me here. which will be starting from this point. This will be a spline. From behind surface, from the back, my dimension here 40, and it is on this edge, and I am saying to it coincident. And now we are going to play with our spline a little bit, and here an extra construction geometry and tangency. It is fine. If you wonder what is the values for this, maybe I could create here a line and say, yeah, this is 30 and 65. This is 120. Okay, that's fine. We will go create with this one and extrude 180. And after this operation, where this dimension, this spline ends, we are going to create there one more plane. Front plane and white plane, yes. White plane again, and then at the top of our spline, like a point. Here I will be ending, and then I'm saying this spline, this plane, open for me a sketch. There, we are going to create here one extra spline. An extra line for helping. After this operation, we just now determine the place and pierce. We say, yes, this is what we are searching for. I create a form, and I could give you here some dimensions. This will be here tangent. Why you are not? Yes, tangent, and then the height of it already determined by our sketch, and tangency value is, let's make 35, and here let's make 100. This form we created here. We can hide this one now. I'm going to make a surface between these two objects, and for that I'm opening first a 3D sketch. In this model there is a lot of steps. I hope you can manage easily. This is a good example for surfacing in SOLIDWORKS, I believe. Yes, we have some objects, one 3D geometry here, which I converted from, and I have this edge and this one. And then I can say my program boundary surface between these two, but with the help of this third curve. After this operation is done, by the way, if you want here, you can say your profiles. For example, this profile, tangents to face. It's not so important creating some little issues there. It's just an example. And the operation now we are going to do, just trimming. We are going to send unnecessary two parts, and later we here obtain a surface, as you see. And I'm going to create an offset surface on the bottom of our shoe, 0 offset here, and we hide solid bodies. Now we have this group. And the most nice example, the operation in program, making a nice mirror here will be good. We have these objects, and then we go to twin. Mutual will be selected, and then the objects. These ones, I'm saying my program, remove for me unnecessary areas. After this operation, we will close our bottom, select tangency, or we can just say planar surface by picking every point. Yes. And again, anything, create solid form. Yes, this is a solid body now. We have two solid body, bottom, and then this thing, I don't know the name of it in English, by the way. Then what I missed here for you guys, this profile will be normal too. I forget it. Yes, this profile, normal to profile. When we make mirror, the surface here will be exactly tangent to each other. Yes, we follow other steps now. This area is done. In the front plane, we open a sketch again. And firstly, I create here one radius. I'm saying here tangency, and our value is radius 55, and point will be at 22. Yes, 22. And after this operation, I create here one spline again, and which will be positioned like this. We are going to give spline values 96 here as an angle, and 80 tangency value here, 65, and then the tangency value is 75. Height here will be 45. It is good. And from behind to here, if I'm right, was 115 some value. Yes, 115. After this operation, we go create here one extra spline where I will give other tangency values. Yes. Angle here 15. Tangency value 120. And here our value is 19. 145 will be our tangency value. As you see, it is fully defined now. This is the side profile. And I will copy this curve, first step, and then I will hide my other profile. We look top, and in this area we place a ellipse. Coincident, and here also coincident, and then the value will be 50. But now I'm going to divide my spline into two pieces because I'm afraid if I'm going to make trim, I can lose some relationships that I don't want. Because show in this direction, I mean that direction symmetric, I will work with half. And now we are going to make a nice project curve here. Yes. And then we can show our main profile. And now the operation will be creating some extra guidelines where we can place one here, was it here? Yes, here, and here we place a radius. We will say to our curve, you become pierce here. You're already having a coincidence there. Here we will define our radius value, maybe for 60. Sorry. And after this operation, again a plane. Somewhere here I placed it. And I'm going to create here a arc. These forms can be many different forms depending on what you want to have here. Could be spline or many other things. This is just an example. That's why I do not so much think about some specific values. Shoe modeling, of course, will be much more complex than just this modeling. It's just a demonstration. I think these curves enough. We could place also here, but for now I'm okay. And we go to loft here. Selection manager. I select my boundary here. And second boundary is this. Now we use our guide curves. This is also a guide curve, and this is also a guide curve. Selection manager, only this is a guide curve for us here. Yes, looking fine for now. But what we missed, these two profile, especially these guide curves, they are at the edge of, they are in the middle. So we should make them normal to profile. Otherwise, they will not be tangent to each other. What I'm trying to say, I will demonstrate in a sketch. If you don't make that two line normal to profile, when you make mirror, you will have something like this, I believe. It is a little bit exaggeration, but something like it will be. But by saying that normal to profile, I am saying my curve there, you'll be tangent to starting point. This is the line, and you'll be tangent to here. And then when you make mirror, the other side here also have perfectly tangency. This is the difference. I hope I could explain it good. And SOLIDWORKS have some little problem issue here. And the operation now will be mirror. And we can hide unnecessary curves and create here firstly knitting operation. And we can say inwards you'll be tangent, inwards, and don't merge the result. And then I will make the last operation. I'm going to create here one composite curve by this two curve, and I will open a sketch on my front plane. Let's make it 4 Yeah, it is good inside of boundary. And I'm saying my program swap for me via this, and operation is progress. I found a little bit big. In fact, we could change dimensions 3 or maybe 2 even. Yes, something like this. Yeah, this was all that I wanted to show you. I hope you enjoy with the video and learn something new. As I told you, it was just a demonstration. Modeling issue will be much more complex than what you saw here. We don't have any limitation with the by means of dimension. For that reason, it's just a demonstration. If you like my video, please make comment and hit the like button and follow my channel. I will find much more time to make more quality videos for you then. Thanks for watching.